Hello, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good life. My name is Nick, and today we're reviewing Ichinose Uruha. Just like everybody else, I've gotten a lot of requests to review her, and here I am to deliver. Okay, now before we get into the video, I just want to address something. I've had a few comments that are like, Nick, don't you have another shirt? Don't you have another shirt? Listen, okay? No. My answer is no. I have gained weight in quarantine, and I have a very minimal amount of clothes that fit me. No, I don't have another shirt. Okay, I mean, I do, but at least this time, I forgot to put it in the washing machine and it's still dirty. So when I did my laundry, I did all of it except for my other shirt and hoodie. Whatever. All right, guys. So I've seen a decent amount of pictures. I watched her stream the other day, actually, just a little bit, and I can't even cap. Okay. I know she's not blonde and I know she's not a MILF. Those are my two weaknesses. But for some unknown reason, I am simping harder for her than I was or have been for any other VTuber that I've reviewed. It doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe it's the eyes. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you just stray away from your default settings. Don't really know why. And never will understand why. But it's what's happening. She got a Snapchat though. Psych, I don't use Snapchat. And the usual quick reminder, I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at noon Central Standard Time. So I hope to see some of you guys there. All right, now let's just jump into it, dude. All right, baby, we got some solo Gibby action. Let's go. Let's go. Crypto, interesting. Crypto is definitely a good character. I'd put him like an A tier character. It's just, you gotta be hella coordinated. And these guys are duo queuing, I'm pretty sure, because they have the same like tag or whatever. But normally speaking, solo queue cryptos don't usually have the funnest of times. All right, so it's going basically straight down the middle. So the circle could be anywhere. Won't really know until the ring first shows up. Number pad. What is this? I don't even know where my number pad button is. What button is this? Numpad. I don't. Okay. What button is that? Somebody know? Because I don't. Numlock? The plus? Is it the plus button on my number pad? Don't matter. It don't matter. There's no circle. All right, so we're landing pretty far north. I like landing here. Landing here is fun. It's probably my favorite place to land. I would like to see her look around a little bit more. Just, you know, for safety reasons. You got very nice eyes. All right, so she's kind of separated from her teammate. Sounds like, yeah, the Crypto's shooting right now. They're tussling with some people. She's really far away. She can't really do much to help them. No repeater on Gib? Like I've said before, repeater scout super strong on Gib because of his ability to farm Evo shields. But it's gold, to each their own. You do whatever you want. It's not that big of a deal. If you're cracked, you're cracked. Crypto's getting, he's steamrolling. Crypto's steamrolling. Based off this, I'm going to decide if they're or not. Silver players. Something sus about you guys. All right, taking a higher position. I'm always a fan of that. It's never a bad thing. Taking high positions, very pog, very cool. I said it again, didn't I? Frig. All right, it happens. Don't worry about it, dude. It happens to the best of us. That happens too often for your boy. Alright, so she has low ground, doesn't have very much cover. She has this to hide behind, but like it's really not much. All the one person's got to do is move over to the side a little bit, and or one side, and they'll have an angle on her. So in this position, I'd be like, okay, I don't want to fight right here. I'd rather get to safety first and then fight from a different spot. Gibby Dome to cover. Gibby Dome here was a good idea. Because it blocked her back, and they still kept shooting. So if that Gibby Dome wasn't there, she would have gone down. Very oh, they're pushing. She's calling for her mom. So hungry. Want a pizza or some anime girls. Okay, we're done. I'm off my bananas today. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So in this situation, I think that maybe switching to her other gun might have been a little bit faster, but worked out. It doesn't really matter. If it works, screw what is better in theory. If it works, it works. Y'all know Mastiff. Y'all know what I'm saying about Mastiff on Gibby. Y'all know how I feel about it. Very pog and very cool. You guys want to hear my Donald Trump very pog impression? Very pog and very cool. I can't do very cool. Just very pog. Very versatile combo. Very versatile combo. This is actually my favorite thing to run. 3-1 Mastiff. 3-1 Mastiff will never let you down unless you suck really badly. It's let me down because I suck really badly. Let's see this map, baby. So we can see that the circle's pulled pretty south, so we can assume that's going to pull south again. Although it didn't go all the way south, which makes me think it's not going to be a water treatment ending just purely because water treatment's not in it. It could be market. I think there's a low chance of it. I'm thinking either market, low chance. This, higher chance of this. But it's still pulling pretty far south. So since I doubt it's going to be a water treatment ending, I'm thinking maybe around these buildings or honestly north of water treatment. I'm giving market like a 2%. I don't think it's going to pull over here. I doubt it. If it was going to pull over here, it would pull to this building, I think, but it's not. All right, so I played the video and then I wanted to come back to this map to say one more thing. So look how far north she is, right? Look how far north she is. There is almost no chance of her establishing a center position inside circle. There's no chance because by the time she gets there, somebody's already going to be holding it. So in my opinion, the best thing to do, and pretty much the only thing she can do, is to rotate to edge of circle, wait for ring to close, and rotate to wherever the edge of circle is again. I assume it's going to go south. Let's probably be something up here. And I think that's her best bet because she's just so far away from it. And there's just no way unless she literally stops everything she's doing right now. Jump tower, jump tower, jump tower, all the way down to center position or wherever she thinks the circle is going to be. Which kind of boring. It's not fun. Don't play like that. Por favor. I mean, you can if you want points, but like, what fun is that? It's a game. You got to have fun. I think there's a good chance that a team landed artillery and they're probably rotating down through containment. Maybe. If I'm right. Okay, anyway. Kyojin, I like your blue streak in your hair. Very pog, very cool. No way she won't date me after that. It's Nixter, master of flirting. I like your voice, dude. She sounds like a Chad. And me, I'm a fellow alpha Chad. So, you know, alpha Chads are attracted to other alpha Chads. Just how it works. Alright, so there's no team in containment right now, so I guess she's not dating me. Pain. Alright, so fighting. It looks like the fighting's coming from the west. So there's two teams to the west. We see two teams to the west. We see it looks like an Octane go up top. So we know there's two teams. There's a team here, and there's a team to the west over here. Alright, the Octane might be by himself, but I think it's always just best to assume that it's a full team. Always assume that it's a full team unless there's evidence that there's not. So based off her map, team here, team here. This could be really unfortunate for her, depending on what happens next. Looks like your looks like your teammates are focused on the west side. It's kind of risky bisky because if this team over to the south is like, oh, you're fighting that team, they're gonna come jump on you. Careful, be careful. That's a good portal to go for height. I agree with that. Oh, that Horizon got fat height on her, bro. Height. I said height. So this team, there was an Octane that's here. I guess he just dipped for some reason. But it was a good portal. They are 1000% in a much better position than they were before, assuming that the other team is gone. Even if the other team isn't gone, they have such powerful height here that even if there was another team on the left right here down below and a team right here, they'd probably be more focused on shooting each other than they would of the team on height. And it's much easier to defend up here. So this is just an infinitely better position. Definitely want to stay up here for as long as you can and hold this. Ooh. Might be too loud. I'm gonna lower it. Fat. That whoever just peeked right now, you peeked for way too long. Okay, as soon as you're cracked, you dip. Stop shooting and dip. This is a fat ultimate. You just crack somebody, you know that entire team's behind that rock. There's no cover to protect their heads. Nice. And then the only way for them to escape is to go back into circle. Nice. Fat ultimate. There you go. Still one left, I think. It looks like he went down the hill to escape the ultimate. Nice ultimate. Absolutely beamed, absolutely destroyed. Very pog, very cool. It's very pog and very cool, not very cool and very pog. You guys keep saying very cool and very pog, but no, it's very pog and very cool. Let me tell you something. The 3X and the R301 go crazy. They go crazy. Uh-oh. They're pushing up. I'm not 100% that this team is worth fighting. Maybe. If they're like on you. Yeah. Oh! Fried! Nice. Okay, this is a good bubble. Let me talk about this bubble. She is using this bubble to defend her side here, and then a potential enemy over here on the right. Even though this guy was knocked, but you never know. You only know where 2 of them are. Although I think one of them might have pushed up. But assume that there's one here. You don't know where the other one is. Assume the other one could be potentially up here on the right. You do not want to give up your high ground and jump inside, because as soon as you jump inside, they can full send on you. Basically, they can full send on you basically for free. And so you want to be able to heal while staying in the best position you possibly can. And this is what she's doing. But we don't know what this other person is. But I think she was acting like there was a person over to her now southwest. Oh, looks like he's inside. That. Oh, yeah. Yikes. And look, that's the person from up top. As soon as she dropped in here, they full sended. That's exactly what she was trying to avoid earlier by using her bubble and healing up top. Look at that. Look at that. I know crypto just went down, okay? But this is how I want to see you guys move, okay? And every single fight you take, if you have a weapon that allows you to strafe at a high speed, this is what I want you to look like. I want you to look like this man. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Left, right, left, right. He may have gone down, but he... Beautiful. Beautifully done. All of you need to be doing that. Your teammates are nuts. That's for sure. They're insane. Insane. You say insane? Yeah. It's like insane, but better with a B. Oh, okay. I paused it to say ult accelerants on Gibby are really OP just because of how good his ultimate is. His ultimate is really good for zoning. All right, so it's more or less looking where I think it's gonna go. Part of me thought it was actually gonna maybe potentially pull towards map, but nah, it's just pulling way too south for it to like not map, market. But it's just pulling way too south. Like the first ring was just boom down here, right? All right, so based off of where this ring is, I think still a majority of the enemies are going to be in the north side of this huge ring right here. This means that as she's moving in, as she's going down, she's going to have to fight a lot of enemies. Like she's going to tussle with people. That's like almost a guarantee right now. What I would be thinking about right now is that if she moves into market right here, right, and she gets into a fight, market is just very close to a lot of things, right? And so I think a majority of enemy teams are going to be on the north side. So if she does get into a fight here, she will very likely get third partied by another team that's over here, over here, over here, over here. So it's very risky, but she doesn't really have a choice. So gold backpack on Gibby is just really strong because of his passive ability. And if you guys don't know, his passive ability lets him res in his dome 25% faster or 20% faster. One of those two. Just all around a really good ability. Gibby is just really strong. If there's anything we learned in these videos is that Gibby is an OP character. Okay. I think he might need a few nerfs. Like he's a little too strong in my opinion. Not in the same ways that Caustic is too strong, but he's too strong in his own way. All right, so team shooting from bunker. Not 100% sure that these guys are priority right now. Looks like they're leaving, but if they were to fight them, if Uruha's team was to tussle with them here and now, it would probably be a little bit risky because you'd be fighting them outside of zone, because the zone I'm pretty sure would pass you while you're standing here fighting. And there's a good chance that once you eventually got to the marketplace, which is where you're going, there'd be a team waiting for you to gatekeep you. However, your back would be clear. But if you ignore them and you run ahead, assuming they're going the same path, which it doesn't look like they are, but let's say they are. Let's say they are going the same path, right? If they're going the same path and Uruha's team tries to get into ring first to gatekeep them from entering the circle, then this puts the enemy team at a huge disadvantage However, remember, like I was saying, if we start a fight at north of Marketplace, right at the edge of circle, a lot of teams are going to hear that. So if you fight over there, there's a very, 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 very good chance you're going to get third party. But it looks like this team is running away just based off of this ping, because if they were going to fight, they'd probably be crossing over, but it looks like they're going to go this way. That's my best guess, which is probably good for both teams, because if they take an alternate route and don't go directly there, then they won't have to worry about fighting outside of the circle or gatekeeping them and then getting shot from behind. Keep in mind that this enemy team is in the exact same position as Uruha's team, but just because of where they are, they have more options when it comes to what paths they should take. Yeah, believe me. Probably good for both teams. Probably bad. Probably bad drop weapon. Same thing with the R9 when it was in the drop. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. All right, so they're inside circle. It looks like they're okay so far. They haven't really gotten to market yet, but they haven't gotten any fights, which is pog. Where's this ring at? Pull it up. I'm watching. Ah, look at this. Look at this. Yep. All right, watch. All right, so she's running, right? And as she's about to round this corner, she pulls out her gun. She pulls out her gun because she has no idea what's around this corner. She doesn't hear any footsteps, but there's a very good chance that there could be just people sitting there waiting. When you round corners, I think it's just very good practice to have your gun out and be ready for a fight. Be ready for anything to be there. It's very good practice so you don't get surprised by somebody there and you're all defenseless. And then once she sees that it's clear by her teammates running up, her teammates are ahead of her, so they would, you know, do something. They would shoot or whatever if somebody was there, right? And so she sees that her teammates are like, oh, everything's fine. And so she puts her gun away. Big brain. It's the subtle things. It's the subtle things that you can really tell make her a good player. Very good practice. Would definitely recommend you guys try it or get used to doing that. Where's the ping? Okay. They're going to have to move into the south. You have more of a direct route than them, I think. Scouting, see what's up. Alright, so these guys are moving in to this compound right here, right? Or at least one guy is. We don't know where exactly this person wants to go specifically. All we know is that he's running to this area right here, right? If this is me, my immediate assumption would be, okay, he's running to take this height, okay? Because this is the most advantageous position in this whole compound right here, because it's got height in all the other buildings and it can perfectly see everything over here, right? So if this person takes height over here and they are not over there already, if Uruha is still over here and this person takes height right up here, they're going to just absolutely beam her team as they walk in. She has bubble and she can probably ult them off the building, but it's still a very undesirable position that Uruha's team would be in, and she would essentially have to waste her ult. Getting this before this person or this team or whatever, getting this first is probably a priority right now, just because of how powerful this position is. That's my assumption. I don't know if they're going to do it, but this is immediately what I would be thinking right now. Take the peacekeeper. You're Gibby. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. All right, so it looks like they didn't wait, was that ping? Yeah, they pinged on that building. So there's somebody on that building. All right, so they pinged an enemy at a different building. Okay. They're pinging right here. They pinged this building. There's a building right here to the west, a single building. Shooting it. Caustic gas. Oh. Makes sense. This is actually a pretty good building to hold the caustic, so you can see why they chose this building. Did you say full power auto ADS? Beaming. Alright, looks like she's going for a different angle. I would ideally like to see the Wraith doing this, not exactly the Gibraltar, just because of how valuable the Gibraltar is to the team. This isn't really Gibraltar's job, but like I said, it's gold, not that big of a deal. Do what you want. This is just the ideal. Beaming. Yeah, Crypto's drone really hasn't been doing that much. Is that the caustic? I just ripped one. Caustic running up. Nice. Why? I don't know why. Is his teammates with him? No, his teammates are not with him. Why is the caustic up there? Look, caustic just went down. Look, now it's a 3v2. You can get aggressive. Yeah, hella aggressive. Alright, going up top. Progressing the building. That's not. Dropping. She's gonna push in. Wait, is it the caustic? How the heck is he still alive? He was just knocked. Did he run back and get knocked over here and get rezzed? What just happened? Look, he just went down again. What the heck? I am confusion. Okay, Bloodhound. There wasn't even a lifeline. There's a Bloodhound, Horizon, and Caustic. How did he survive? What? We got a res on him. I'm very confused. And I don't understand how. She just got scanned. Very good ult. Very good ult. She's getting third partied right now. And the pure reason for this ult is to make sure that they don't mess with them anymore. They leave them alone for a little bit, right? This is a very good ult to stop the third party. He wants to regroup, give her and her team some time to think, and for that Wraith to heal up. This is not the greatest position to be in. They're essentially being kept. Where the heck did she just get shot from? On the roof? I have no idea what's happening. Well, look, where did he just get shot from? Look. He just got shot from up top. Can you even see from up top? Learned something new. I didn't even know you could shoot from up there. There's somebody up top of them, I guess. I had no idea you could even. Okay, cool. A Wraith portal necessarily wouldn't be the worst idea here. I'm thinking portal out over here. That's what I would say. That's what I would ask for. You know the enemies are gatekeeping over here, right? And you push out to attack somebody on your right. I don't think it was the smartest thing to do, but I probably would have done it too. Oh my god. Maybe that Wraith portal isn't the move, dude. Yeah, she has one battery. She's forced to slow heal so she doesn't waste her battery. I have an old man's back. Alright, so it looks like the team in front of her left. So the reason why I should be pushing out. Oh, they got shot at from these guys over here. Juked by a down guy. Don't even worry, dude. Don't even worry. That happens to me way too many times. More times than I'd like to admit. I completely understand what you're going through. So this is just to push in. There's a team to the left. The team to the left is probably going to get into this little compound over here before she is. Uh-oh, this is not good. Alright, this is open ground. You need to dome. You need to dome and push. You dome too late. Alright, listen. Once you immediately see this open ground, this is my immediate thought. There is open ground here. Zero cover. Zero cover. The whole purpose of Gibby's dome is to create cover, right? The only way you can survive this is by doming. Is by doming and using the bubble to push forward. Only way you can survive this. This is my immediate thought when I saw this, and I don't think she realized it until she was already taking damage and taking shots. She's clearly hoping to save her dome, which is understandable because dome definitely can mean the difference between life and death. Dome is very important, very useful kit, and you want to avoid wasting it at all costs. But I definitely think this is a moment that is not a waste of the dome. She goes down. Just 6 medkits? Oh my god. It's... Plan on taking that much health damage? What's that? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You're dead. Okay. Just chilling. Probably not the worst idea. Target priority, although you would have gotten P or KP from finishing her. What just happened? Did he win? I think the Wraith queued out. The enemy Wraith. Maybe? No. That sound was the crypto using the portal, I think. Nope, no, it wasn't. Crypto portal right now. I guess you queued out. Nice dome. Gibby has a passive that lets him res quickly in his dome, as we said earlier, and he's got a gold bag, so this is a good choice for him to be the one resing. for her to be the one raising. I'm a little bit worried of them being pushed right now, so I'm thinking that she might be able to throw an ult to cover her teammates. And she might not have it for endgame. Look, we can see where the circle is. That was more or less right. Close enough. So this is almost all outside, right? I'm assuming she's seeing this and she's like, okay, I gotta save my ultimate till then. Maybe that's why she's not ulting right now. Cover her teammates. My guess on her thought process. Okay. Team east side of the circle. That rat had like no reason to show himself. I'm sure he could have found a place to hide. Where's the circle going? Alright, so they have an advantage here, I think. That enemy just wasted their ult over to the right. There was no reason. Look, they just completely missed. It was a waste. My best guess is she's going to predict the path that the enemy's going to take once the ring starts closing to get to the freaking final small tiny ring. And she's going to ult them then. At least that's what I would do. So that way they take a bunch of damage as they enter the final ring and gives you a huge advantage at the very, very end game. I would stay over here. I don't like where your teammates are. I'd prefer it if they kept their spot. They just essentially look. I'm pretty sure this team just wrapped around over here. Is what I'm thinking just happened. Right there. Yeah, now they're so much closer to the center of the ring, right? They're so much closer, and now you are farther. So you are going to be the ones pushing into the circle instead of them now. They were at first. If you had held where you were, they would have been the ones that were going to push in. But they essentially kind of traded spots with you. Not exactly, but they kind of did. So now they're at a better position. They can gatekeep you from the outside, right? You have your ults, which is an advantage. But positioning-wise, you are in the unfavorable one. In my opinion. All right, so there's a guy right here. We just saw a guy shoot over to the right over here. My camera was in the way, so just pretend this is behind my camera. Over here to the right, right? These guys are playing different angles. I don't see this going very well. Yeah, I don't. She's still a baddie though. Wraith 1v1ing. Rip. Yeah, that Wraith pushed up by herself. Probably shouldn't have done that. Actually, you know what? I mean, it was just the one person. I don't think she took any damage getting up there. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I don't think the positioning was bad. Unfortunately, she didn't win her 1v1, but risking that 50-50 was probably a good idea because if she wins, then her team would have just been in such a better situation. And look at the beauty of different angles. Watch this. Crypto is just getting steamrolled from the side, right? He's shooting in front, getting steamrolled from the side. Beauty of different angles, right? Not gonna go well. Doming to push. Tough bubble fighting. Alright, we'll talk about this. Alright, so look what this Revenant's doing. He weaves in and out of the bubble, right? He weaves in and out a few times. And then he just holds outside of the bubble and he waits. Waits outside of the bubble. Ideally, when you're bubble fighting, in my opinion, this might just be me, but you either want to hold inside or outside, whichever one you feel more comfortable with, and then you wait, okay? So say you're sitting in the bubble and you're waiting for your opponent and he's bobbing and weaving. He bobs out, can't shoot him. You just wait there, you wait for him to bob in, he bobs in, bang, and you hit him. That's ideally, I think, how you want bubble fights to go, is that you want to be the one waiting and the one in control, because I think it makes it easier for you to track and hit your opponent. And so this is essentially what this Revenant did. This Revenant bobbed and weaved and then decided to just wait outside the bubble for her to do it. And this is what she kept doing. She kept going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And basically the Revenant was just waiting for her to pop out and get a shot. And the Revenant knows that his teammate is also on the outside, so he's better waiting on the outside because he has backup, right, to support him, and they can shoot as well. And so this is what he does. He stays outside with his teammate and he waits. Bang. And then he hits her. As soon as she moves out, he hits her. And then look, he does it again. He gets inside the bubble and he waits for her to enter the bubble. And then bang. He might have missed, but it's still the right strategy. So I very much think that she could have emulated what he was doing and just kind of like took her time and waited inside the bubble. I think she would have died either way because there were 2 other teammates there, but ideally that's how you want a bubble fight, is that you want to stay inside or outside and you want to wait for your enemy, in my opinion. But she was very panicked and stuff like that, which is completely understandable. I would have 1000% been panicked as well. I'm not going to try and act like that you should have done this, you should have done this, obviously, because there's a lot of pressure and it's a very intense situation. Your blood pressure's up, your heart's racing and all this sort of things, right? And it takes a lot of skill to stay calm and be able to do things quote unquote correctly, right? I'm not saying that my way is, you know, freaking the correct way to do it or anything like that, but I do think it's fairly effective when it comes to bubble fighting. That's my recommendation on how to bubble fight. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Like, it's very hard to not freak out. It's very hard not to. Trust me, I've been there. All right, let's see these stats. Let's see these stats. All right, my camera might be in the way. I'm not 100% sure. 6 kills, 1600 damage on Crypto. 5 kills, 1500 damage on Uruha. 6 kills and 2700 damage on Wraith. Yeah, these guys are definitely very good players. At the very least, the Wraith is freaking cracked that over mine. She did very well, and she also did very good. She did also very, very good. This pretty much looks exactly how I would have expected a Gibby Wraith Crypto comp damage output, kill output to look like. I don't know if output's the right word, but I said it. So yeah, GG's. Overall, I think she did a very good job. Of course, there are things that she could have done better, but there are things that we can always do better. Me included. I know you guys want to see me VOD review myself, and don't worry, guys. I'll do it. I'll VOD review myself, and I'll just go in. I'll just absolutely destroy myself for you guys and for my own education. I'm going to be a lot more harsher with myself than I am with all of these people, which is to be expected. It's all right. To be expected. Yo, who didn't tell me that my freaking cap was sideways? This is embarrassing. All right, and that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. For some reason, internally, I'm simping way harder for her than I have any other girl I've watched so far, which I already said, but I thought I would say it again just to emphasize it. And yeah, I think her design's super cool. She just looks so good. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at noon Central Standard Time. And yeah, hope to see you guys there, as I've said before, and we'll keep singing. The next video that is coming out is the Japanese video, so look forward to that. It is a sort of re-upload of the second Minato Aqua video I did, because I personally like that one more, subtitled in Japanese. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be titled in Japanese, thumbnail in Japanese. It's gonna be all around good time, and I'm super excited for it, and I'm super excited to hear the Japanese fans' reaction to it. And yeah, I think it's just gonna be super cool. I'd appreciate your all support on that video. It'd mean a lot to me, and support on this video too. If you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment whatever you want. As long as it doesn't hurt my feelings. I mean, it can, but like within reason, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I've already said that 3 times already. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.